Well, it's a good initiative. It's a good platform to converge all developers, for them to review what they have actually done in terms of corporate services and corporate social responsibility, and also their responsibility to government and to the citizenry. So it's a platform for them to review activities on a yearly basis, and for them to look at means of how things can be better and how they can bridge a better gap between government and the organized private sector as far as real estate development is concerned. Also, the end users, the subscribers, the customers, the clients, how they can treat them better. Well, I feel very fulfilled because all my life
Thank you very much.
I have spent close to 30 years in the industry. I started pretty early, very early, and to the glory of God, I've worked with a lot of developers across board in terms of marketing, in terms of facilitation, in terms of development, in terms of conceptualization. So it's a good call for me, clarion call for me to bridge the gap between the whole developers and the new developers, because a lot of developers have emerged over the last 10 years, and it's better for each and every one of them to come together. And I've been doing it actively, and I said today that I would rather be an asset than a liability. So what is expected is a better, formidable force, a more refined, Redan, a more structured Redan, and Redan that will do urban renewal, Redan that will support government in terms of getting appropriate tax nets for them to provide basic amenities for people. You get a better Redan to be socially responsible. You get a better Redan to have the empathy of their customers and subscribers, because without subscribers there can never be a real estate developer. They are the mainstay, the engine room, the nucleus, the oxygen for all real estate developers. So it's important for us to have a very strong, reliable and formidable Redan, and I'm committed to that.
His Royal Majesty, who is my father, I want to use this medium to thank him for the invitation that he gave me the other time and the plenty gifts. When I told my wife that the royal father will likely be here today, he said that I should greet him very well. It's because he's having an engagement elsewhere outside Lagos. She should have specifically come to greet His Royal Majesty. Thank you very much. Now, I appreciate the National President of Redan, the President of the State Chapters, and I want to thank my friend too, the ambassador and person of the High Chief, who is always in contact with me, and I've never disappointed him. I'm very grateful for the love and friendship that we share. I don't have much to say. The last time that we met, that you invited me to the Oriental Hotel to speak briefly on a topic, and I did so. I just want to extend the information again that all state ministry and agencies is available for any information concerning land, building, and anything that you want to do in the improvement of environment in Lagos State. We are available. Most of these ministry and agencies are rendering this information free of charge, especially Lagos State Menta Development Authority. I just want to use this forum again to tell you that don't enter any land transaction without getting good information on it. Don't enter any land transaction without a genuine document. Don't enter any land transaction without involving the government agencies in the states. I also want to use this opportunity to appreciate what you are doing. You are really doing a great wonder in Lagos State. Last week, I was invited to the program, and I believe most of us are there, and I can recognize the president of the state there. We were together, and at the area, we were commissioning affordable housing being built by one of your members. That particular land has been a serious problem to us, but we later won. Even I've been in the first headquarters twice in Abuja. But when I got there last week, I was so impressed. And I now feel that by fighting over a land to make sure that what needs to be done is done right, I now feel comfortable, very happy with that kind of development going in that particular land. What am I trying to say? We as an officers of Lagos State, we are not a destroyer. By the time some people see that we are demolishing a legal building and encroachment, they felt that we're a destroyer. No. We want to ensure that we make our environment to be beauty and to get the proper and decent building where it's meant to be. Based on this, I want to assure you our support anytime, any day. Once again, I appreciate your efforts. I appreciate a huge financial commitment to the development of Lagos State. Before I round up, I greet my royal father again. You are welcome to this glorious and rewarding and befitting Grand Patron of Redan in Lagos State and in Nigeria in general. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Gia. I'd like to quickly thank our partners, our sponsors, Royalty Point, Center Base, P1 Plus, Cedarwood, Arcview, Danbell, Live Well Garden. You can give yourselves a round of applause. Revolution Plus Construction and Infrastructures, Chateau Royal, DNU Properties.
My name is Miriam Orlando. I'm the CEO of Milano Properties. Well, we just felt we should come together and discuss real estate in general and the effect and how we can make it a better place for people that are coming into it and also for people who want to key into real estate opportunities in Lagos. So coming together as CEOs and the Redan ESCOs coming together to create this opportunity, I think is what Lagos State needs right now. Well, we are all excited because a man with such amenity, we need him in our midst, and we're excited that he's one of us, and his presence will cause a great change in the real estate sector and also in Redan community as well. Well, the opportunity we have is broad, so it's not something to discuss, and it's part of the reason we are coming together to create opportunity that will stand as one, not different company doing something different at the same time. So some of the opportunities we have is to create a seamless buying opportunity for people who are diasporas abroad, and also to give that a room for investors to see real estate as somewhere to put in their money, and which they can go to sleep without thinking that they are going to lose their money in real estate. Presently, with what is happening already, real estate is the gold, and the future is bright for everyone, because for one reason, buying into real estate is not just for fun, it's creating a generational wealth. And the future of real estate in Nigeria is only going greater and is booming every day. So it's an opportunity for people to see it as something they can key into. It's just like you going to the market to buy gold. You know that in another 10 years you're going to sell gold and it still has that value. That is real estate. In another 2 years, the land you saw yesterday cannot be the same. And if you're an investor, you put your money into real estate, it's only returns you will get and nothing more.
Anytime a day a year, Ogunsi of Jaja to Ooni of Ife. His Royal Majesty Oba Abu Lashiu Omongo Lohan Lawal. All protocol observed, I want to stand on the existing protocol. I want to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to our chairman, the person of Mr. Bamidele Onolaja, for giving me the opportunity to serve in this capacity as the chairman, Enforcement Committee, Real Estate Developers Association, Lagos branch. Last year, I was appointed into the office of the chairman, Enforcement Committee, Real Estate Developers Association, Redan Lagos, by members of Redan Lagos ESCO. The aim and objective of enforcement is to help amplify, implement, and carefully carry out enforcement. Carefully enforce action plans of Redan Lagos, which are: 1, to create awareness of Redan Lagos branch, to notify the general public the aim and essence of Redan Lagos. 3, to carefully enforce the rules and regulations of Redan Lagos as guided by our legal framework. 4, to help sensitize and deliver sanity to real estate sector here in Lagos. When we were listed into the Office of Enforcement Committee, the first thing we did was to produce our uniform. We produced mini jackets for easy identification. And in order to achieve our aim, apart from creating awareness using our company's platform, as well as the use of social media, we also took out time to physically visit some of the real estate developers' offices. And the response we got was quite encouraging. In fact, almost all the developers we visited during our field operation expressed their appreciation to the chairman, the person of Dr. Bamidele Onolaja, and all the leaders of Redan Lagos, and also promised to join Redan Lagos. For us to collectively and effectively work together for a better real estate sector here in Lagos, our goals and projections for next year, we plan to visit as many real estate developers' offices as possible. We also plan to effectively address and carefully carry out enforcement when necessary. The third thing we're planning to achieve as a committee, we desire to acquire our own healers fully branded for Redan Lagos enforcement team. And we believe by the grace of God and the support of our able chairman and leaders of all the leaders of Redan Lagos, we shall achieve our goal next year. Again, I want to thank the chairman, I want to thank the ESCO members, I want to thank every member of Redan Lagos. And I want to say this categorically, that as a result of our awareness campaign, as a result of our field work, today we have so many developers who are now registered with Redan Lagos. And like I said, next year we're planning to do much more than we have done so far. Thank you so much.
My name's Olawale Pupola. I'm the MDC of Highbridge Homes Limited. I'm an executive member of Redan and also a member of Redan in Lagos. This event we are holding today is our first annual AGM and our extraordinary AGM. And that's what we're here to do today. Wow. The impact of our wonderful daddy, our wonderful father can never be overemphasized. He has been a backbone behind Lagos Redan and even Redan as a whole. He has been doing a lot. He's a grand patron. He has been in the business even before he became the Imperial Majesty, the Ooni of Ife. So he knows all the terrain and he knows what it takes. He knows the challenges we are facing and he knows what are the likely solution we might need to actually come together and prefer to that solution. And that is why we have chosen him as our grand patron. Well, the reason is enormous because every one of us that is here, in one way or the other, we have an affiliations with real estate because we're all living in a house built by developers that are here today. So in so many ways, some of us also have done property business that our parents has bought a house or bought a land, we sell and make profit. So I advise a whole lot of especially Nigerian youth to either join the network to sell real estate or to even join as a developer because there is so much housing deficit in Nigeria that the current developers we have in the country cannot take care of that. So we need more people to join so as to be able to cater for all the housing needs of Nigerians. Yes, the opportunities are a lot because before Redan became a national body, a lot of people acquire properties without form. They don't even know what is their next kind of hope after buying properties. But with Redan, we've been able to come up with a mission and vision that will enable clients to be able to know the timeline of their investment, to know the reason why they are buying into a particular property at a particular location. So we've been able to put clients at a at a comfort zone to be able to at least invest peacefully. That's what Redan has been able to do for investor, and we are still doing for investor.
His Royal Majesty, Oba All right, so I want to also take this time out to appreciate all the national ESCO here present, the Southwest President and Chairman and the Secretary, and also appreciate the GM, NTD. Thank you very much, sir, for always supporting us. And all the way from Abuja, the National Secretary. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. God bless you, sir. All right, to all my friends, colleagues, and in the industry, the real estate developers of Nigeria, Lagos chapter. We started this journey last year, and it's been a roller coaster of mixed feelings because some of us are not called to be accountants. But by the virtue of working in this portfolio, we have to put on the accounting, we have to put the accounting books together. So when we started out, the ESCO started by taxing ourselves, by making sure that the necessary structures are put in place. And we started out by the registration from the real estate developers in Lagos before we had the instruction to pass all the registrations to Abuja. So now we make all Redan Lagos make their registrations to the national account in Abuja. So that's an instruction, and we have to follow suit. So in the last 1 year, we funded ourselves through registration at one point, and we had several other financial obligations that were viewed either personal or were tasked. From December 13th, Oriental program that was held, which is the first of its kind in Lagos, that held at Oriental hotels. And also, in the course of the year, we had our developers roundtable that also held at Oriental Hotel. And also in the course of that same 1 year, we funded our office rent, furnished the same office. We had the car to that same office that was not existing before. And here again, we are taxing ourselves for the AGM. That's why we have the gold, the silver, and the bronze sponsors for the same event. All right, so also we have the financial obligations and reports for the police commitment, which several other developers came together to make it a success that was launched out yesterday. We also had the building planning event that also held in Oriental. So all these events were funded by tasking ourselves. So for all the financial members of Redan, we'll be getting that because we realized that we have some people that are not financial members. So it's also very important that we don't share our financial report with people that are not financially committed to us. So our financial report is going to be shared to all the financial members of the Redan Lagos. So it's going to be shared later on, and we'll all pass that to us. So, and permit me also to say that as we grow in leaps and bounds, and my chairman also is going to talk about it as other event takes thereafter, as we fund ourselves through the registration, we also fund ourselves through commitment to this cause, through contributions. So that is how we've been able to do this. So whatever you see today is a financial commitment from great members of the association, and we've mentioned all of them here today. So with this, I want to implore us that if you've not been a part of this movement, we want to implore you that please join. This is a moving train, and as you can see, Mr. Boyeji have said it, that with both parties, we make things happen, and the best of this is yet to come. I say a very big thank you for serving you in this capacity, and hope to see your hand very soon. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I stand on existing protocols. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ooni Felix, and I'm here to talk about the International Committee. Okay, Redan Lagos is embarking on international trip to Dubai. That will be in January next year. And the reason for this is actually to socialize and to work with other existing developers, especially in Dubai. We are all aware that in Dubai we have a lot of development, we have a lot of growth in the real estate industry. So we are planning actually to see how we can work with them, to see how we can improve, especially in Lagos, to see how we can improve housing scheme, to improve commercial properties, to build hotels, to build commercial structures, high-rises and the likes. So we'll be going by January, what we have in mind. We're going by January, that will be the later part of January, And also another aspect of it is also to see how we can work with funders, people that will invest in Redan Lagos. We want to work with people that will give us necessary funding to see how we can build, especially what we have in developed nations. So, like I said, we are in the planning process and going by January.
I stand on all existing protocol. First of all, I want to use this opportunity to appreciate everyone for attending this grand event. It's been done by everybody. Thank you so much. The journey so far has been so, I would say, wonderful, because the aims and objective of Redan has gradually been achieved. And the first thing the ESCO did was to have the means of communication where we have to do a lot of publicity. We have launched our website, which is currently ongoing, and you can open it, lagosredan.com. lagosredan.com. On the website, you can also register as a member. I would say we're really sorry. I think we also have displayed on the LED screen, but nevertheless, okay, all right. So lagosredan.com, it's live, and there are lots of information on the website. If you want to become a member, you can also get information from there. If you want to know the projects we have done, and also see other real estate developers that have registered with us, it's also there. A lot of things have been put on the website. I want to encourage those who are yet to be members that they should please do whatever it takes to register and become a member. Okay, quickly, I think everybody should just pick up his phone right now. Let's just go to the website right now. Please bring out your phones. Let's do this together. Bring out your phones if you have data. If you don't have data, let me know. I will direct you to the hotspot. Is Lagos Redan? I'm told. Engineer, when you're ready. But please bring out your phones. Bring out your phones. Have you noticed that the cheaper your phone is, the louder the ringtone? Are you ready, sir? Yeah. Okay, we there, please. If you are there, say hi. LagosRedan.com. LagosRedan.com. Please, is Redan Lagos opening? I don't know who opened that one. Please, it's LagosRedan.com. Please, open LagosRedan.com. That is our official website. LagosRedan.com. If you are there, once again, can you just please say hi?
The first person to get there will get something from me. Let me see. Who is there?
The first person.
You are there?
Yeah.
This is for you. This is for you. Oh my God.
Okay, so that's our official website. Maybe the link might be down. No one else. Okay, fine. All right, so as you can see, we have a lot of activities are on there, and you can also become a member. You can register also as a member via the website. Once you register, you will get the notification, and we ask you to send us your documents, your CSC registration, and other documents that qualify you to be a member. It takes at least 2 weeks to 1 month for the certificates to be out. And also, I would like to use this opportunity to appeal to those that have registered and they are yet to get a certificate. The National Secretary is here and is going to brief us about that. So, like I said, the website is on. A lot of things you can actually get from there, and we'll continue to upload more information that will guide us towards real estate development in Lagos State. Thank you so much.
Thank you. one round of applause for them.
For our expertise and skills in real estate marketing, construction, and development. Dr. Goldmyne Valentina Abuta is a real estate expert who strives to service the entire spectrum of exclusive clients in Nigeria and abroad. She is one of the most successful real estate pioneers in luxury housing and accomplished entrepreneur. Dr. Goldmyne is known for her ability to listen and understand clients' needs. Our mission is to build the bridge between you and making your dream of owning a home a reality. We want your investment in real estate to be the best decision you ever made. Our mission at Gracias is to provide you with a world-class professional service in our area of core competencies. We want to make you happy and thoroughly satisfied. We will continue to explore unparalleled opportunities and professional development of our properties.
Good afternoon, everybody. All royal fathers, everybody on the seats, all other applicants are welcome to be on today. If you have a functional phone, can you just type www.revolutionplusproperty.com? Anybody with a functional phone? Alright, please do. Because I feel if we are saying everything without directing you to the website, we are joking. Okay, if you don't have access to a website, can you just go to Instagram and find revolutionplusproperty.com? So if you're able to do any of those things, so let me just start from there. Revolution Plus has been in existence for the past 7 years in order to provide a solution to the housing deficit in Nigeria. We all know that the only problem we have majorly, let me start from Lagos, is housing problem. So if you are in Lagos, you want to agree with me that it's not easy to be a landlord. That is why Revolution Plus has come. Starting from affordable land from as low as or less than $1 million to anyone you can afford. So I will hand over the mic to my colleague. She will speak about all the projects that we have.
Good afternoon, everyone. Revolution Plus has been in existence for over 7 years, and it is owned by our group executive director and group managing director, which is Mr. Bamidele Onolaja and Mrs. Olulope Onolaja. So Revolution Plus Group has 7 subsidiaries, which we have Revolution Plus Property, Revolution Plus Construction and Infrastructure, we have Remarkable Food, so on and so forth. So all you need to do is also go to the website to see all the details we have over there. So I'm going to talk about our products. Revolution Plus, our motto is affordable housing. So for all the properties, we have both landed properties and houses. So for our properties, we have also our properties across Lagos, Ibadan, Ogun State, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. And for these properties, we have a landed properties range for as low as 800,000 naira. We are doing this so that anybody can be a landlord and landowner in Nigeria. So when we talk about our properties tonight, houses, we also have 2-bedroom going for as low as 8.5 million naira. And for all our properties, you can spread your payment in a speculated time. You can do 12-month payment plan for some of our properties. You can also do 6-month payment plan for some of our properties. And what we know Revolution Plus for, because we want everybody to be a landowner. So for some of our landed properties, you can deposit as low as 50,000 naira. You spread your payment within 6 months or 12 months. And I'm going to talk about the contact details. We have our office, we have in Lekki here, that is Freedom Way. We also have one that is our head office, that one is located on Ikeja.
What actually fueled me to express our gratitude to you for being a wonderful father, a trailblazer, and your steps are all there for each and every one of us to see as a foremost developer in Lagos. A round of applause until you went to answer the call of your forefathers. And ever since you became the Ooni, you've always supported every developer one way or the other. And you always take the truth to the government in making housing affordable for all. So at this point in time, this is the best time. The opportunity has come for Redan Lagos and the national, able represented, represented the president, to confer on you the grand patron of Redan National and Lagos Redan. I'll call on him now, and also our Southwest chairman. I'll give him the opportunity to say one or two things on this conferment, Mr. Debo Adejana, before we go ahead. Thank you, sir.
God bless you. It's an honor meeting you, also being at this occasion. And it's, for us, a great delight that we are able to celebrate one of an icon in our industry. Your achievements are there for us to see. Whilst you're very active, you know that you are even much more active now. Directly and indirectly, through sons and daughters, and through the community and the organization. Thank you very much. It's actually a privilege. We deem it that this honor is beyond just the state. It's beyond just the zone. It is a national honor. It's a privilege and honor to also be able to recognize that and be a player in making it happen. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Right now, we call on the Executive Secretary and Chairman to come and help me present this plaque first.
Gratitude to God Almighty. God making you your new business. God giving you the wisdom to manage the affairs of the people. With God giving you the wisdom to delve into the business of real estate and to have mentored so many people, to have come this far with gratitude to God on behalf of Redan Lagos chapter, transcending to national Redan. It is our pleasure to confer on you the grand patron of Redan.
Very important is to our grand patron from Redan National and also Redan Lagos. We wanted to put you in the palace and see it every day and say these are for your children. So we say very thank you to you, sir. So this is branded already your name, presented to whoever is on the conferment of Grand Patron of Redan Lagos chapter by the Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria. Congratulations, sir.
Today marks another red letter day for me on this throne and my journey to this world. This thing you've done for me, I will forever appreciate it. I want to thank the entire Redan team from the national level, Southwest, Redan, all the way to Lagos, Redan. Very energetic, very committed leader, very focus driven. I don't even know how he does it, combining his own business with the affairs of Redan. I call him Mr. Revolution, and his amiable wife, I think, is here too. I call her Mrs. Revolution. They're revolutionizing everything now, including Redan, because, truthfully speaking, during my own days, playing active role in real estate, we didn't have such a platform. We didn't have it. Maybe things would have been better, but I want to thank you for your commitment. I want you all to give him a beautiful and a resounding round of applause. He's a gentleman par excellence, a very energetic and a very committed leader, in whom his strength is driving each and every one of us, including my very humble self, as far as Redan activities are concerned. I want you to give him another resounding round of applause. We love everything you're doing. I said, I am humbled, and that's the truth. Today I look at my life and the sojourn of my life. As far as real estate development is concerned, I thank God for their lives. They were pioneers. Chief Elori, the late Chief Awosedo, Grand Property. These are very successful people then. When the economy of our country so small, but they were actually struggling it out to eke out livelihood and give luxury living, yet affordable living for the populace. But to the glory of God, I started on my own at some point, and I was able to do quite a lot, both on the mainland, on the island, in Abuja, Port Harcourt, so many estates, so many. The emergence of Cityscape, emergence of so many companies started emerging in the millennium year, from 2000 till 2010. But what I will advise each and every one of us is, consistency is key. Real estate is a game of timing. If you can play that time game, there is this residual value and residual income that will just naturally accrue. So far you can play with time. But lo and behold, not knowing that I will be like a bridge builder between the old developers and the young developers, I can say boldly and categorically here, you are all young developers.
Yes, sir.
Because you all met me. You actually met me in active service. They all met me, but they are richer than me now. So, the joy that I have is, for Redan, I can reach and stretch out my hand to the old and also stretch out my hand to the new. Because I have never seen such a tremendous growth over the last 10 years in this industry. Especially in the last 6 years, I was telling the MD of Revolution Plus that, my goodness, I started hearing all sorts of companies, And one way or the other, I've had dealings with a lot of you people. Now they are so big, the turnover they do, when I hear it like this, my jaw will want to drop. I say, hey, this same field, God is wonderful. You are a living example of what is called a transformation in any economy. I am very, very proud of all of you across board that you have emerged over the last 6 to 8 years. Clearly, success story of each and every one of you here is no more than that. I've been on your feet for the last 6 years. You wowed me because one day I just said, let me take my time and drive around. And what did I do? I drove from Lekki Phase 1 all the way to Egbe. It took me a whole day and I was marveled. What I saw, no. A beautiful round of applause for me. Lo and behold, I got a call that you are coming to my palace and you now presented me that you make me a grand patron. This is so amazing. I am truly on board, and this is about the best award and responsibility that I'm ever going to. I inherited a lot of antiquities of hundreds of thousands of years on this throne. Tens of thousands of years. And we have a museum in the palace. This piece that you've given to me, I will strategically place right where the museum is. It is very timeless, but yet it is reading time. For me, you've given me something timeless. Above all, you have now given me a responsibility that is priceless. By making me the Redan Grand Patron for Lagos and the national level. What a priceless honor that you have given me. Gold, silver cannot buy it. But as I'm standing here, I can write a book about the history and transformation of the fastest growing peninsula in the world. And that is this Lekki Peninsula. All the way to Ekpe. Till date, go and Google it, it's the fastest growing peninsula in the world. I can write a book about it. How a lot of things have emerged. But one thing I want to tell this able group is I am going to be an asset. It's my commitment, it's my pledge, rather than being a liability. If I'm not an asset to the group, please push me out graciously. But I want to tell you, because you have actually made a lot of things easier for me. Redan, a lot of developers don't know the strength. They are not joining, they are still. Me, I will make sure I will go for registration campaign for. I know all the all the old and young. Because you have strategically placed me. I can reach out to them. They are orgas who I know them. They are my orgas in the field. I know them, I'm still in touch with all of them. And the reason is, this is the only platform that can wake up and say, I want to rebuild the entire Lagos. It is very difficult for any developer to say so. Because in unity, there is a lot of strength. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lagos is covered with like 30% water. You can say within that water, you want to create another mini Lagos. Out of the remaining 70%, you can technically use for development. Out of the remaining 70%, you can only use another 30%. 20% swamp, 10% infrastructure, and open areas. So technically, if you look at the entire Lagos, you can easily create another Lagos anywhere on the Atlantic Ocean, right in the lagoon, anywhere if you all come together. I was discussing with your team that these are things you should be thinking about. You have the might. You can walk up to any governor. You can walk up to all the leaders, all the operators, the decision makers, with the name of this platform. Then you now start to do developers plot. I mentioned it during your last end of the year party. Let us take it seriously. Please use me. I'm begging. Please. God bless you all. God bless Redan. God bless Lagos State. And God bless our dear country, Nigeria.
Thank you very much, our Father. We appreciate your kind words, and we promise you that we will use you. We promise you, we promise you, we promise you. We need you to open those doors for us, and we know you will. God bless you, Kabiyesi.
Well, it's a good initiative. It's a good platform to converge all developers, for them to review what they have actually done in terms of corporate services and corporate social responsibility, and also their responsibility to government and to the citizenry. So it's a platform for them to review activities on a yearly basis, and for them to look at means of how things can be better and how they can bridge a better gap between government and the organized private sector as far as real estate development is concerned. Also, the end users, the subscribers, the customers, the clients, how they can treat them better.
Thank you. Okay. Can I have ESCO members, gentlemen of the press, can you please?
Well, I feel very fulfilled.
Gentlemen of the press, can you release
because
Kabiyesi to us?
All my life,
thank you very much. God
I have
bless
spent
you.
close to 30 years in the industry. I started
Redan
pretty early,
Southwest,
very
Redan
early,
National,
and to the glory of God,
Redan
I've worked
Lagos.
with a lot of developers
Let's come
across board
together for a group
in
picture
terms
with
of
Kabiyesi.
marketing, in terms of facilitation, in terms of development, in terms of conceptualization. So it's a good call for me, clarion call for me to bridge the gap between the whole developers and the new developers, because a lot of developers have emerged over the last 10 years, and it's better for each and every one of them to come together. And I've been doing it actively, and I said today that I would rather be an asset than a liability. So what is expected is a better, formidable force, a more
Group
refined,
picture, please. Let's have
a more
the group
refined
picture now. Thank
Redan,
you very much.
a more structured Redan, and Redan that will do urban renewal, Redan that will support government in terms of getting appropriate tax nets for them to provide basic amenities for people. You get a better Redan to be socially responsible. You get a better Redan to have the empathy of their customers and subscribers, because without subscribers there can never be a real estate developer. They are the mainstay, the engine room, the nucleus, the oxygen for all real estate developers. So it's important for us to have a very strong, reliable and formidable Redan, and I'm committed to that.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel GoldmyneTV and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.